time now for the CBS News Philadelphia Pet Project with animal advocate Carol Erickson, the SPCA, and Marvin. He's down there. We see your hand going. He's getting his pets in.
You know what? New iPad. I can't figure out how to loosen up the shot. So
one of these days you'll get it right.
Yeah, I don't want it that close on me, and I definitely want to have it close on him. So I'll see if I can figure that out for next week. Who knows with my technical skills. But, Jan, one thing that is real, and everybody else who loves dogs, and you may have one, there is a brand new study out, and it shows that a lot of people consider their dogs their soulmates. This is a really good study. It's from the University of North Carolina and Ohio State, and it's from their psychology department. And it shows that 3 out of 4 dog owners, that's 75%, as reported in this study, preferred their dog's companionship to that of friends and chose to spend more time with their dogs over people. Now, these 75% of dog owners view their dogs as primary sources of emotional support and companionship, and this soulmate bond is associated with also a tendency to prefer and prioritize dogs over people. 56% of owners in this study say that they've got this strong soulmate bond, and the ones that do would choose to save their dog's life over a human stranger. Again, that was just a hypothetical that they gave them that, who knows what would happen in practicality, but that is what they say in this study. And many would also consistently be more likely to prioritize unfamiliar dogs over unfamiliar humans. So why this change in attitude? Dogs used to be, they'd work on the farm, they'd sleep out in the cold and whatever else. Well, it's thought that dogs provide companionship and emotional support that fills in the modern gaps in human relationships. Now, this study says that childless dog owners are especially likely to see dogs as soulmates, and the declining birth rate kind of shows what goes on then, and that's that it is strongly associated with spending a lot more on pet-related items. The study suggests that dogs may fulfill caregiving roles reserved once upon a time for children and close relatives. So people who don't have dogs or who don't have that bond, they probably think, well, that's absolutely insanity. But people who have that bond with their animals, they're probably going, yeah, sounds about right.
Why do you keep volunteering yourself for these studies? The study of one, Carol Erickson.
One might think that. Pennsylvania SPCA, we've got so many animals that you can practice your caregiving and your bonding and maybe even find your soulmate there. Let's take a look at our first animal up this morning, and this is Sabrina. Boy, is she a beautiful girl. She's had a tough life. She's one of our long-term residents at the Pennsylvania SPCA, and we love all our animals there, but we want them in wonderful homes. So she needs to have you come and meet her a couple of times, and once you meet her, look, she is in your lap forever. So Sabrina, again, 5 years old, she would love to live outside of the city and be the only pet. Look at her. Isn't she darling? We know that perfect home is out there for her with a nice yard, and let Sabrina run and relax and just be the terrific girl she is. And we have Clyde. Now, Clyde is a cat, 11 years old. Look at that. I love that rakish angle of his head. Hello there. He's very playful and active. He loves being petted. He came in with several other cats from a hoarding situation, but he'd like to go home and be the only guy there. But he may be up to meeting other cats and kids and that sort of thing, because he looks pretty darn friendly. And we have a horse up this morning as well. Now, this is Fiona. She's looks like a chestnut quarter horse. Looks like she's got a little blaze going on there. She has just had a terrible backstory, though. She was the victim of a stable arson fire. We covered that here on CBS, and we had that story on, and she's been in rehab since February when this all happened. She is now available for adoption or rescue placement. There she is with another horse, the gray. But Fiona is is that chestnut. She's just a great horse. She's great with people, other horses. She cannot be ridden due to the injuries from that arson fire, but she is certainly up for being a what they call a pasture pet or a companion horse for another horse that you might have on your property. So if you've got the property and the time for this mare, Fiona, quarter horse, and she's just a doll. She's just really, really sweet. So Fiona, Clyde, and Sabrina are animals this morning. Pennsylvania SPCA, we're open from 12 to 6:30 every single day for your soulmate.
Something for everyone today.
There you go.
Thank you, Carol. Appreciate that.
Okay. You too.